The past few weeks in Tyneside have been marked by a quiet sense of anticipation, almost as if there is something in the air that everyone senses, but no one dares to speak aloud. In the pubs, in the queues to enter St. James Park, and even in brief conversations between neighbours, one feeling seems to dominate: that Newcastle United is on the verge of major changes. It is not just a simple signing or a result on the pitch, but decisions that could completely reshape the club's future. And before revealing exactly what this is about, let me take a quick moment to address you, the fan who follows Newcastle closely. This channel was created specifically to bring exclusive news, analysis, and behind-the-scenes information that doesn't always reach the general public clearly. If you love this club and don't want to miss a single detail about what may be about to happen, subscribe to the channel now. That way, you help our community grow and ensure you stay up to date with everything happening at St. James Park. What we know so far is that, behind the scenes, the club's key executives have been moving intensely. Discreet meetings, strategic gatherings in luxury hotels in Newcastle, and even in-person conversations in London have been recorded over the past few weeks. The constant presence of the owners in Tyneside, something not so common, has reinforced the feeling that something significant is on the horizon. Every public appearance has been scrutinized, every smile or gesture interpreted as a clue about what is coming, and it became even more enigmatic when high-profile names started emerging in discussions, without any official confirmation. While some local newspapers speculated, fans tried to piece together the puzzle through social media. The mystery grew, fueling heated debates and creating a suspenseful scenario worthy of a film. After all, when Newcastle United's owners appear together at specific moments, history shows that something important usually follows soon after. According to information confirmed by the MAG, Newcastle United's board has finally taken the first steps to announce a series of structural changes at the club, decisions that go far beyond what happens on the pitch. We have already had confirmation of Alexander Isak's record sale, a move that left fans torn between sadness over his departure and curiosity about the club's next steps. At the same time, the arrival of David Hopkinson as the new CEO was announced, ending months of uncertainty in executive management. These two pieces of news alone would be enough to stir the environment. But what really catches attention is that other major announcements are still on the horizon. The sporting director position remains vacant since Paul Mitchell's departure, and the uncertainty has sparked debates about how Newcastle plans to structure the next season. Additionally, two topics that often return in fan discussions also remain unresolved: the new training ground and the possibility of a modern stadium to replace or expand St. James Park. And here's a special reminder: if you follow Newcastle and don't want to miss any updates on these announcements, subscribe to the channel now. This is a space made for those who live the club every day, and your subscription is essential for us to continue delivering exclusive analysis based on reliable and real-time sources. Just as the team needs the support of fans inside the stadium, we need you here. Returning to the movements, Isak's sale marked a turning point. The Swedish forward was one of the most valuable pieces in the squad, and his departure to another European giant was not exactly the board's choice, but a market imposition and a necessity to adjust finances under Premier League financial fair play rules. The club's official statement, brief and without formal farewells, reinforced the cold and strategic nature of this decision. In contrast, the signing of Jon Wissa was quickly confirmed, an attempt to reduce the immediate impact of the loss. However, what worries fans most is not only player market movements but also the lack of clarity regarding structural projects that have been promised since the club's acquisition in 2021. The new training ground, for instance, remains just an idea, with rumors that land owned by the Rubin family could be used. But so far nothing has materialized, and each season without updates feeds some fans' distrust. The same applies to the stadium. St. James Park is a historic fortress, but capacity limitations and the pressure for higher revenues place the board at a crossroads. Either the club invests in significant expansion or boldly pursues a modern new stadium capable of competing on equal footing with the Premier League's top arenas. Time passes, and fans' patience, although strong, begins to wear thin. After all, 4 years of promises have gone by with no concrete results. And you, fan, do you believe the owners will deliver these changes within the expected time frame? To follow every detail of this story, you know what to do. Subscribe to the channel and activate notifications. Because here, every step of the Magpies is analyzed clearly, without fluff, and based on real sources such as the MAG and official club statements. For now, the truth is that Newcastle is going through a delicate transition. Isak's departure and Hopkinson's arrival signal that the owners are beginning to act. But much remains for the club to be consistently competitive at the highest European level. The Champions League is a challenge that requires not only a squad but also structure, organization, and long-term planning. And this is exactly what fans demand: fewer promises, more concrete actions. Whatever the next announcement may be, one thing is certain: it will have a direct impact on Newcastle United's future, and it is up to us to follow closely, hold accountable when necessary, and support when fair. After all, the club ultimately belongs to its supporters, and every decision needs to be made with that in mind.